kayak out here. This is actually gonna be like Thunderbird here in Norman, Oklahoma. So I'm gonna try to go find some bait. I threw in and caught one shad just a second ago. Hopefully I can get a little bit more. I did not bring any of my frozen bait. And I know Ethan's with me again. He's back there and he caught, look, there's something bubbling right there. Kind of weird. He caught about a dozen or so shad over here. He said there was some jumping in the shade. So I'm gonna head over here, get some bait, and then I'm gonna go into right over here. You can kind of see that river channel over there, or you can see that line, that bank line. So right on the other side of that, there's a river that goes into that. It's called, sorry, Little River. I've never been out there with a kayak. I did bank fish there at one time, and it seemed like it was gonna be pretty good, but at the time it was gonna be the spawn, so I was not able to catch anything that time. But this time I'm gonna actually take the kayak up in there and see what I can do. I'm gonna get my net ready so I can get some, throw in for some bait, and then see what happens. There's not much on the fish finder, but I do see something like a little bit swimming around, so maybe I can get on something over there. Finally got a new net in, which I like this one a little bit better than the last one. So it seems tougher. It's not the best throw, but it'll catch bait, if there is anything under it at least. Let's see what happens. Nothing over there, man. Nothing. Nothing. I'm embarrassed with myself right now. I apologize. My fish finder's picking up like all kinds of commotion that my net's making. That was actually a fantastic throw on that one. I wouldn't be surprised if I pulled up like 150 of them. Just kidding. I definitely didn't pull up 150. Unless I did. $150 minus 150. Okay, so 0. Let's go a little bit further that way. That's where he said the first time, so we'll see what we can get. Alright, so I got some shad, got my 10-aught hook. I'm gonna poke him behind the head. Make sure to get the scales off of there. And man, we're only in, it's actually 7 foot right here. So I'm just gonna drop this bad boy down a little bit off the bottom and see what happens. I've also got some drum that I'm gonna bait up, and I'm gonna drop it down and see if we can drift across something that'll take the bait. So stay tuned. All right, got the baits out. Got Ethan over here, his baits are out. And I got my dad, his are also out. So between us, we should be able to get a few. This is a little river channel that goes up and flows into the lake. So hopefully there's some stuff traveling through here. All right, so we're actually in 6.5-ish feet of water, kind of just drifting around and kind of seeing what bites. We're not going real fast. There's like no wind on my phone. I've got, or on my watch, let's see here, 5 mile/hour wind, but you can't feel it right here on this river that comes into the lake. And we're just kind of drifting around. There's a lot of bait fish in this channel, so hopefully the catfish are still biting, but we're just trolling, seeing what happens. All right, I don't know how good you can see, but I forgot my headlamp. I made a rookie mistake here. Got the first one of the night. I don't want to get hooked by them. Pretty good size right there. Oh, good blue. That's pretty. Nice blue. So hopefully he'll calm down. And yeah, you can. Yeah, perfect. If you can see me, like I said, I forgot my headlamp at the house, so I got Ethan. He's spotlighting me for this section of the video, so hopefully you can see me all right. I don't know, you might have to shine it right at my face. Just blind me. Perfect. Okay, yeah, perfect. That's exactly good. All right, so we've caught one so far. It's 9 o'clock. We've been out here. What time do we get out here? About 7? About 7 o'clock. So we've been at it for about 2 hours on this little river that goes flows into the river. It's only, like I said, about 6 feet deep. So there's one side that's pretty deep, and this thing hit a piece of cut drum. So we're gonna keep at it for another hour or so and see how it goes. All right, we're out here again on the little river that comes up on Lake Thunderbird here in Oklahoma. The other night we were here and I made a rookie mistake and forgot my headlamp, but this time I got it. So hopefully we get any fish that we catch on video. I'm with Ethan again, out on the kayaks. He already caught a little channel cat, which is a pretty good size. I can show it to you here in a little while whenever I get closer to him, but we're just suspended in about 10 feet of water, which is about the deepest part of the river that I've seen since I've been out here. So hopefully they're swimming in that. I know we've seen beavers already, so. All right, so the video that you just watched was a culmination of 2 separate nights out on the water in the river. The first night I did not have a spotlight for my GoPro, so the lighting wasn't very good, so I had to edit the colors, so I apologize for the crappy quality, but I wanted to go ahead and post it because, I mean, sometimes I guess you make mistakes and things don't go as planned. However, it was my first catfish on the kayak, and it was a blue cat, and it was a pretty good size. I was really happy with it, and I enjoyed it. The second time we went out, Ethan actually caught a little channel cat, and I did not catch anything. I got skunked that night. On the second night, at the end of the night, I stood up to do something, and I walked towards the front of my kayak, and I tripped or something, and it jolted the kayak, and I actually fell into the water. So just keep in mind, it's always important to wear your PFD, because you never know. I mean, I was lucky that I didn't actually flip the kayak. I just fell out, you know, embarrassingly enough. And the water was only about 4.5 feet deep, so I was able to reach, and I did lose one of my flip-flops. I actually have, you know, dedicated kayak shoes that tie and everything. They're water shoes made by Crocs, not the Crocs that you're familiar with, but they look kind of like tennis shoes. And I did not wear them. I was wearing my flip-flops, and they're super comfortable. I love those flip-flops, and I lost one of them in the mud, so you know, it happens. But stay tuned for the next one, and I do have a spotlight now for my GoPro, so the lighting should be better if I don't forget it. And thanks for tuning in. If you want to see more videos, please like and subscribe, and we'll see what we can get out there.